Good morning, students. Right. Yes, students. So yesterday we discussed the problems and ages. So I found that yes, some of you write some questions in this particular topic. Particularly, the question becomes a little complicated. Yeah, it is. Naturally, as we move on, obviously questions get complicated. It's quite natural. That is the process of. That is how aptitude is actually famous for. Aptitude is such a simple topic that questions can be handled, questions can be of very basic level, and even the questions can move on to the most complicated ones. As there is no limitation for aptitude, any question can be set in aptitude for your information. The question may be having a lot of logic or it can have a lot of calculation part, it can be, but we should be well prepared for that. That is the significance, that is the reason why aptitude is always a very significant topic, my dear students. I told you in the very beginning, aptitude. Student, do you remember that what I told you about aptitude? You remember the definition of aptitude? Aptitude is all about natural ability of learning. Aptitude, just I want to come again, aptitude is about natural ability of learning. Therefore, for your kind information, when it comes to aptitude, the definition is natural ability, which I mean to say that we should be having the natural ability while understanding the question, it should naturally comes. So that is the reason why you can't expect that the questions, the level of the question is only this much. It can be extended to any level depending on the toughness of the paper, depending on the examination you are taking up. Therefore, students, you should be well prepared to face any kind of changes in the question, and don't expect that every time the questions are quite simple. Sometimes the questions may be even more complicated. That is the reason why, so it is the natural ability. Natural ability in the sense, given any question, you should be in a position to handle them. Given any question, at the face of the question, you should come to a conclusion, okay, this can be handled like this, something like this. This kind of thing, this kind of ability is what we call is aptitude. That is the reason why. Whatever the academic score you may be having, 90%, 99%, doesn't matter. But when it comes to employment, the first test is always aptitude. Students, I think you understand my point. That is the reason why every time you will be facing different kinds of questions and should be well prepared to face those. That is the one important point I want to tell you. Okay, right, students? So anyway, so we have completed ages, and never mind, after you taking the test, probably I think today, I think you might have taken today or yesterday, yes. So yesterday might have you took the test, and definitely we discussed those questions. And before that, we complete one of the very simple topic, partnership. Okay, students. So yes, I think you are well prepared for that. Right, students. So yeah, very good morning, guys. So first of all, let me tell you what is the meaning of partnership. What is partnership? So when the concept of partnership arises, actually everybody want to do some business in the sense some kind of money making. And obviously in the process of doing business, if you find capital is too difficult to get, for example, if you want to start a business with a very minor capital, maybe around 10,000 or 20,000, you can start something of your own. But if the question, if the capital requirement is too much, if you are required about 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs or something more, you can't do the business of your own, because that much of amount you may not be able to invest of your own. And if you unable to invest that much of amount of your own, then you invite some other person to be part of your business, and this is what we call is partnership. The very significance of partnership comes into play when a single person cannot run the show of his own. I hope you understand this, student. Then the question comes, so who and how, what is a partnership, and how the partnership business is usually carried, and how it actually happens, students. So that is the point I just want to explain to you. So remember, my dear students, Yeah. Yes, student, okay. So if you have any questions, if you want to put any question to me, yes, you are free to ask me, no problem, man. If there is anything you want to convey to me, yes, you can do it. Right. Yes, I understand that. Students, so okay, partnership, actually this is the concept of involving two to more persons for a common cause. If they want to do, for example, student, if I say that A and B and come to an agreement, they want to do the business together, and let me suppose that A invested 10,000 rupees and B invested 15,000 rupees, and now the question comes, in what ratio they distribute their profits at the end of the business. Student, please understand that when I say that at the end of the business, I mean to say that it is at the end of 1 year. Any business, the accounts must be settled after 1 year. That is what we call as a financial year. Probably you the people may not be knowing this, but you should understand this. So yes students, yes, I understand your point. Combined work, yeah, that is the point. So any business, any kind of business usually continued for a minimum of 1 year. You see, any business usually starts by April 1st, we call it as the financial year starting, and it continues up to the next March 31st, financial year closing. Therefore, by default, it can be understood that business run for about 1 year. The accounts in the business are being closed for every 1 year. That is the significance of business. If my question is, A invest 10,000 rupees and B invest 15,000 rupees, now the question comes, in what ratio the amounts are distributed? Students, the question is so simple, man, because in this question investment of B is much more than A, obviously B must be getting more amount. I hope you understand this. B must be getting more amount because A invested 10,000, B 15,000, and hence upon cancellation, if you cancel 5,000 over here, 5,000 over here, now you come to know that their profits or losses must be distributed in the ratio 2:3, because they are in the business for all the year, that all the 12 months, therefore obviously time is not a consideration. In this question actually we are dividing money in according their investment. I hope you understand what is my point. Okay students, so partnership is all about investment. How they invest and how they are continuing is all about in this particular point. Okay, now I just want to start with a very simple question, my dear students. Now just look at that. So question number 1, here we go. Manoj and Nagesh started a business investing 3,500 and 7,000 respectively. See my dear students, this is 3,500 and 7,000 respectively. After a year the profit was distributed. Out of the total profit of 13,800, what is Manoj's share? Student, if you can look at that, this is Manoj and this is Nagesh. He invested 3,500 and this man invested 7,000, and they continued till the end. They are in the business till the end. Which means students, usually what happens, you know, some of the partners may join in between and some of the partners may leave in between. It happens usually. Actually in some businesses what actually happens, you know, Manoj enters into the business. After some time he may leave. Some other person may come. So that will happen. In this question there is no such point, because these two people have started the business and they continue till the end. Hence I can say that the profits must be distributed in the ratio 1:2. And the question is, what is the profit of Manoj? And you can understand that Manoj must be getting 1/3 into 13,800. Therefore you can see, my dear students, this cancels for 4,600. Therefore your answer must be 4,600. This is Manoj's share. Students, please note a point, make a point. This is called simple partnership. This partnership is said to be simple partnership. You can ask me, sir, why you are calling it as simple partnership? The reason why we call this as simple partnership is because these two persons enter into the business, and once upon entering they never leave. No person left the business in between. So when no person leaves the business in between, obviously we call it as simple partnership. In such a case, we can simply divide the amount according to their investment. So 3,500 and 7,000, that is enough for us to divide the amount. I hope you understand. Student, do you understand why I said simple interest, simple partnership? Do you understand the concept, man? Do you understand? Yeah. The very reason of dividing amount in the ratio 1:2, it is only because they enter into the business, they continue till the end. So if it is 1 year, 2 years or 3 years, that doesn't matter. So we simply divide the amount according to their investment. So that is what we call a simple interest. So okay, so you mean to say how I took 1/3? 1/3 it is because Manoj and Nagesh, see there are 3 parts. One part is given to Manoj, 2 parts are given to Nagesh, and therefore Manoj must be getting 1 part out of 3. 3 means 1 plus 2, 3. Therefore that is the amount we are giving to Manoj. Students, am I clear to you, man? I hope you understand. Yeah. So I think we can move on to next question, man. So yes, this time we discuss one more question of the same. Here we go. Come on, student. Yes, I am expecting you to get the answer. Quick. Try to answer as quick as you can. Student, yes, the question is very similar. It was absolutely similar to the previous one. Sita and Geeta. Student, Sita invested 13,000 rupees, and of course Geeta invested 26,000 rupees, and after a year the profit was distributed. So 13,000, 26,000, therefore 13 one time, 26 two times. I think you understand this. Therefore the profits must be distributed in the ratio 1:2. So 1:2, total 3 parts, and 1 part must be given to Sita because she invested only 13,000, and the remaining 2 parts must be given to. Just see how the question is so simple. There is no complication in this question. 13,000 is the investment of Sita, 26,000 is the investment of Geeta. So simply after cancellation you left with 1:2. So the total profit must be distributed into 3 parts, and the question is what is Sita's share? Therefore 1 out of 3 into 13,800, and yes, this question we have just cancelled, therefore your answer is 4,600 rupees. Student, check it out. You and me start doing a business. You invested 10,000 rupees, I invested 20,000 rupees. We are doing the business. So as long as the business continued without any disturbances, it's good. But every time it may not happen so. Sometimes what happens, sometimes you see, I may be dropping in between, and some other person may be coming. There may be a little disturbance in businesses. If that is the situation, then how we handle, so that is all important. Okay, man? So that's very good. So I think you are going very strong. Therefore after after discussing one more question, we move on to some more complication. Come on, student, please look at the question. Anil, Bharani and Chanu. Anil, Bharani and Chanu enter into a partnership by investing 35,000, 45,000, 55,000 respectively. We understand how much each person is investing. Then if the profit earned after 2 years be distributed is 40,500, then find the share of Anil. Students, before I answer this question, I am asking one question to you, man. Is this simple partnership or compound partnership? Please respond. Is this simple partnership or compound partnership? Come on, yes. I am expecting you to respond quickly. The question which is on the board, whether it comes under simple partnership or compound partnership. You please mention that. It is enough to mention whether it is simple or compound. Check it out, how much they invested, is there any disturbance in the business. It is simple partnership. The very reason is none of them went off in between. No other person is joining. If somebody enters in between, and if somebody leaves in between, if somebody joins in between, then the question becomes complicated. Then we say compound partnership. In this question, if you can say that none of the person lives in between, hence this is simple partnership. This is quantitative aptitude. This is not accounting. This is quantitative aptitude. This is there for every competitive examinations. Some of you must be under impression that because we are distributing money, therefore it may come under economics or it may come under accounts. No. It's not like that. So this is the simple mathematics everybody of you must be having. You the people should be having some idea about this simple partnership, because once you enter into the employment, you need to know all these things. That is the reason why this is an integral part of your computations. Yes, student, yes, what I mean to say is right. So my dear students, when I say it is simple partnership, Anil, Bharani and Chanu. Student, Anil share is 35,000. I am taking only 35. I want to neglect zeros. And Bharani is 45. I am just leaving off zeros. And Chanu is 55,000. So I am leaving off 3 zeros, because I have nothing to do with those zeros. Anyway, that get cancelled. And hence I can say that they distribute the amount in the ratio 7:9:11. Now the question is, what is the share of Anil? So Anil must be getting 7 parts out of 27 into the amount is 40,500. 27 into 15, 105. Therefore your answer must be 10,500. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether it is 2 years or 3 years. It doesn't matter 2 years or 3 years. It is the only thing we should understand is there any disturbance? If there is no disturbance in the business, we call it as simple partnership. In simple partnership, we never consider the time. I hope you understand, my dear students. Do you understand my point? Yeah. Student, for example, in place of 2 years, if I give you 3 years, will you get the same answer for the same question, or you get any different answer? Please tell me. You get the same answer or you get any different answer? Come on student, I am asking. In place of 2 years, if we take 3 years, do you get the same answer for the same question, or do you get any other answer? Please respond to me. The very reason is, it is not 2 years or 3 years. The matter is only about whether they join in between or live in between. If somebody joins after 1 year, then the question becomes little difficult. I hope you understand. So this is about simple partnership. Okay, man? Now we move on to next question with more confidence. Student, am I clear to you? Please respond, man. Some of you are asking me questions. If there is anything you want to ask me, please let me know. Student, now we move on to next question. So this question, this time we get this question with more confidence. Come on. Abhishek started. Okay, students. So before I explain this question to you, yeah, student, now just look at that. So before we move on to next level, I just want to give some question to you. Just look at this. Let us assume that, please write some notes, man. A invested 10,000 rupees and B invested 15,000 rupees in the business. A invested 10,000 rupees and B 15,000 rupees in the business. Okay. Now how the question goes and how the question moves, and just I will give you examples. One night road. Yeah, anything? Yeah, yes. Good. So I think now you are completely set. So you are getting the answer very good. Now you please concentrate. We are moving into the next level. You should be more focusing on this. Come on student. So A invested 10,000 rupees and B 15,000 rupees. Okay. Now please start. Question number 1. A start the business alone. A start the business alone and B joins after 1 year. After 1 year. In what ratio? In what ratio the profits may be divided? The profits may be divided after 2 years. Please note down. This is the question. Student, I think yes, you are getting it right, man. So A started with 10,000, B 15,000. I'll explain you, no problem, I'll explain you again. Yes students, so before I start doing this question, I want to put a question to you, man. Please listen to me carefully. Is this question comes under simple partnership or compound partnership? Quick respond. Whether this question comes under simple partnership or compound partnership. Student, yeah. You need to respond quickly, man. I know that you are very good at typing because I know how quickly you send messages. I know that. Yeah, you are very good at technology. I understand that. You can send the message to me. Whether this question comes under simple partnership or compound partnership. Wonderful, wonderful. Compound partnership. Very good, compound. The very reason is, in this question, A started the business, but actually what happened, B joins after 1 year. B joins after 1 year. You understand my point? B joins after 1 year. Which means to say that some disturbance is there. All the persons are not joining in between. So some of the people are joining in between, and hence we call it as compound partnership. So students, we have to close the account after 2 years. First year, second year. So this is A and now this is B. Student, yes? Get the point clear, man? Yeah, very good, very good. Just look at that. Very good. Yes, I understand your point. Now here we go. Come on student. So in this question what actually happens, A start the business. So first year A put in 10,000 but B is not there. You know that because in the very first year B is not there. I am taking only 10. 3 zeros I am just neglecting because it doesn't make any difference. Second year A again 10,000, then B joins with 15,000. At the end of second year, A investment is 20 and B's investment of course 15. We understood that profits may be distributed in the ratio 4:3. First year A 10 and of course B 10. Second year only B enters. Therefore, investment of B is considered only for second year. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, therefore your answer is 4:3. I hope you understand, my dear students. Okay, right. I tell you the difference between simple partnership and compound. Compound partnership means if people joins in between, and if there is any disturbance in the partnership business, then we call it as a compound. If there is no disturbance, you have started together, you are continuing till the end, then it is simple partnership. Okay, I hope you understand. Students, business is very complicated issue, man. Business is very complicated issue. So let us not discuss the same question again. Let us make some changes in the question. Come on student, I just want to make some changes in the question. Just let me know how do you answer this question. In place of 2 years, if I give you 3 years, then what is going to be your answer for the same question? Do it, man. A start the business alone and B joins after 1 year, in what ratio the profits may be divided after 3 years? If the same question is given to you, please respond. Ten plus 10, 20, this is 15, 5 cancels for 4 times, 3 times, 4:3. So in this question actually what we have to do is, we have to consider 3 years, first year, second year, third year. A starts with 10,000 at the time B was not there. Second year A 10,000 again, B joins with 15,000. Second year only B joins. Third year there is no disturbance, and B 15,000 same. Therefore 10, 10, 10, 30, 15, 15 as well as 30. Therefore yes, what you said is right. Your answer must be 1:1. Let me give you one more question. So please come on. Yes, here we go. Again same question. A 10,000 rupees and B 15,000 rupees. The investments are absolutely same, no difference. Now this time I just want to make some changes, then let me see how you answer. Come on, here we go. A and B started together. A and B started together, and after 1 year A went off. In what ratio? In what ratio the profits are distributed? The profits are distributed after 2 years. Come on student, yes. The question is, in what ratio the profits are distributed after 2 years. So student, yes, this time yes, A and B, and of course this is for 2 years, and first year and second year. Come on, let me see how you answer this question. Look at that. A and B started together, which means to say that in the first year A is there, in the first year B is also there. After 1 year A is not there because A went off, and of course B continues with 15,000. So 10 plus 0 10 and 15 plus 15 30. Now it is a clear point that they must be distributing the profits in the ratio 1:3. Student, okay man, I put one more question to you. So I just want to make some changes. So let me see how you respond to the same question. In place of 2 years, if I give you 3 years, then what is the answer for the same question? Come on student, yes. So once again, if the business is closed after 3 years, then how we must be doing this? So look at that, first year, second year and then third year. Both started together. So 10 and 15. In the very first year A is there as well as B is also there. After 1 year A went off. But of course B is there still in the business. Third year also A is obviously not there. And B is there with 15,000. So this is 10 and this is 45. 10 is to 45, 2 is to 9. We can move on to next question with more confidence, because I can see that you the people are doing very well. So I can take you to the next level because you seem to be so excited. Come on, here we go. Come on here man. A invested 10,000 rupees and B 20,000 rupees, C 30,000 rupees. Please note down. A 10,000 rupees, B 20,000, C 30,000. Let us see how the business is continuing, and basing on that let us take the exam. Very good man, very good, I appreciate that. Almost 100% are getting the correct answer. It's a good move, right? Come on student. A started the business alone A started the business alone and B and C joins after 1 year. Join after 1 year. Okay. Another question. In what ratio profits are distributed? Profits are divided instead after 3 years. Come on student, I think you can easily understand this question. Now the question is about 3 persons, 3 years, but still we can make it easy, man. Still we can make it easy. Very good, it's a good move. Please note down the question quickly, man, and now we are about to answer the same question. Right, now here we go. Come on, look at this. So in this case we are actually discussing about 3 people A, B, C, and this is 3 years. Therefore first year, second year and third year. Now look at the question first. A started the business alone, which means to say that it is only A in the business. In the first year B and C are not there. B and C are not there. You can see that B and C joins after first year. B and C joins after first year. You can see that. Okay, man. Now please look at the question. In the second year, of course, A continues with 10,000. Then B joins with 20,000 and C joins with 30,000 because B and C joins after 1 year. Third year, A same 10,000, B 20, of course C 30. We can see that after 3 years A becomes 30,000 and B is about 40 and C is about 60. So 3:4:6. Therefore, after 3 years, the profits may be distributed in the ratio 3:4:6. Student, in place of 3 years, if I have 2 years, so may I know what is going to be your answer for the same question? If this is about 2 years, then how do we answer? So A, B and C, and probably yes, because it is only for 2 years, we will be considering first year and second year. So what is in first year? 10,000. Of course B is not there, C is not there, because B and C join after 1 year. If you can look at the question, B and C join after 1 year. In the second year, A continues with 10,000, B 20,000, C of course 30, and we can see that A 20, B 20, C 30, and we understood that if it is for 2 years, your answer will be 2:2:3. Come on student, I want to make some changes in the question. So let me see how you answer. A 10,000, B 20,000 and C 30,000. Right? Now here is the question. All the three started together, comma, B left after 1 year, and C after another year. In what ratio the profits are distributed, profits are divided either after 3 years. Student, please listen to me. A, B and C, the business after 3 years. Okay, so we divide into 3 parts: first year, second year, third year. Come on, see students, what is actually happening? they started together, you can see that A 10,000, B 20,000, C 30,000, they started the business together. In the very first year, their investments are there, 10, 20, 30. In the second year, what happens, B withdraws. B left after 1 year. I think you can understand that. But in the second year, C continues. Student, check it out. In this, after 1 year, B left. A is of course there, C is also there. I hope you understand this. Yeah. Third year, B is anyway not there. Now C is also not there. Student, B left after 1 year. C after another year. So C left in third year. I hope you understand this. Therefore, come on student. So after 3 years, it is 30, it is 20, and it is 60. Therefore, 3 is to 2 is to 6. A invested 10,000 rupees and B 20,000 rupees. Now let me see how the question is given to you. Both started the business together. Both started the business together. A increased his share. His share by 5,000 rupees after 1 year. Find the ratio of the profits, after 2 years. After 2 years. Student, can you see that, man? Can you see that? So you can easily understand that. So this is after 2 years, and if you can see that there is a little change in the share, and you can easily get the point. Yes. Come on student. Now once again, this is about A and this is B. So first year and of course second year. Both started the business together, which means to say that A 10,000 rupees, B 20,000 rupees is understandable, because as we can see that there is no change right at the moment. 10,000, 20,000 is very fine. What happened, after 1 year, A's share becomes 15,000. The reason is A increased his share by 5,000. It is already 10. Now in the second year, he increased his share to 15. Of course, there is no change in B, which I can tell you that A investment after 2 years is 25 and B is 40, and hence I can conclude that the profits may be divided in the ratio of 5:8. I can give you one more question in the same model, so that I just see how you answer this question. Student, in place of 2 years, if I give you 3 years, what is your answer for the same question? Come on, do it. Yeah, very good man. I appreciate that. You are involving so much, and it's a very good move, man. It's a very good move. I appreciate that. Same question, there is no change, but I am putting a question to you. What is the share after 3 years? See, so A and B, they continue the business for 3 years. So let us see first year, second year, and now 3 years. A 10,000 rupees, B 20,000 rupees. In the first year, there is no difference. After 1 year, A increases his share by 15, B 20 of course. Third year, same thing continues, same in the sense 15,000 continues for A, 20 for B. Therefore 30 plus 10, 40, and 320 is 60, and you can see that their shares will be distributed in the ratio 2:3. Come on student, I just want to give you one more question. Here we go. A 10,000 rupees and of course B 15,000 rupees. Now let me see how you answer this question. A and B started together. A and B started together. After 1 year, each increased their share by 5,000 rupees. Find the ratio of profits after 3 years. Student, yes, do it man. I hope that you are so strong at the moment. I can see that. Yes, you are going in the very right direction. Come on, do it. Look at the question and just see that how the changes are happening. Come on students, so A 10,000, B 15,000 in the first year, A 10,000 and B 15,000. At the moment there is no difference, and after 1 year each increased their share by 5,000, which means A's share becomes 10 plus 5 15, B's share becomes 15 plus 5 20. So that is in the second year. As there is no change, the same thing we can continue for third year as well. The same thing we can continue for third year as well. That's a very good move. Third year, same 15,000 and this man 20,000. Therefore, 30 plus 10 40. So that is about A. And this is 40 plus 15 55. Therefore, we can understand that the shares may be distributed in the ratio 8:11. Yes, my dear students. So what I found is, you the people are able to handle if the questions are simple. That's what I observed in the previous paper, previous topics as well. But what is actually disappointing is, so let me be very fair enough to you. What is actually disappointing is, if the question becomes a little complicated, if the question is a little lengthy, you find it difficult. You say that sir, we are unable to get the point. But students, you're not anymore, see, you're not children. Almost everybody of you must be about 18. So already you must be having your voter card as well. So now you're able to choose the prime minister of your own. So now you see that, my dear students, now you attain an age where you can choose the prime minister of our country. So which means to say that you should think in a different direction. You should think, we should be having a lateral thinking, which I can tell you that we should come out of our routine ideas. We should be in a position to think in a very big way. So please make it a habit. Because today, yes, I can say that because the questions are so simple, you responded so well. But if the question is a little difficult, you are getting the problem. The only reason is you think that a question is difficult. No, it is not like that. When you can do this question, you can answer even the bigger level. The only thing is, we should be able to face the question with courage. Okay? Yeah man, so right, so I think now the things are going very fine. I can see that yes, you are putting a correct answer. Yes students, so tomorrow we see how the question can be taken to the next level. That's very good. So we move on to next level, and tomorrow we will be meeting at the same time. Thank you.